Good evening, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com, here with your evening recap. Okay, daily chart of the ES, and there's really no way to put it tonight. Today was Today's one of those days in the market where you feel like you could have done just about anything except show up for work and be in the market, and feel like you probably got a little bit more out of your day. Um, it traded incredibly slow. We traded in essentially a 5-6 handle range. And this is what's going to happen in August from time to time. You're going to have an active day, and then you're going to have a day that's just dead. And as a trader, you've got to understand what you're dealing with and that you're in a dead day, and you need to trade it accordingly, which is to trade it very lightly, very sparingly, and to have a thesis and try to execute it. But you can't sit around expecting to try to get 5, 6, 7, 10 handles out of the E-mini on a day where it doesn't move. It's just not moving. Okay, so let's talk about the big picture. We matched the 1705 highs. The Bollinger Bands are curling. They're starting to tighten up a little bit. 20-day moving average there, the green line is starting to level off a little. And I'm starting to get the sense that we just may get a little bit of a pullback without a punch. Probably not too deep. Something in the area of the middle band, 1688 to 1685, which would be a nice little 10-handle pullback. But absent a punch of the upper band, it's difficult for me to see us do much below the middle band. So the bulls are getting tired, but the bears are not pushing. I think the bulls are tired. They matched the highs today. They couldn't beat the highs today. But the bears certainly are not taking control. And if the bears do take control, they need to maintain control. Those of you that have followed the webcast for a long time, I always say the bears cannot take the day off. They can't take the day off. When the bears take the day off, things like this happen. 1670 gets established as a floor. So if we do roll over tomorrow, the key, we already bested today's low of 98.75. We've traded as low as 97.5. You'd like to see a close below 95.75 if you're a bear. If you're a bull, you just want to see this dip get bought and have it pushed up over 1705. But with the upper band coming down to 1707, you're really not going to get much out of this. You're really not. Even the third standard deviation band there, the gray line, is starting to come in below 1720. So the fuel in this extended type of rally is starting to run out. Whereas in situations like this, and even here, we continue to push higher. You're sensing a little bit of exhaustion. You're starting to sense a little bit of exhaustion. Now, how many exhaustion tops have we made in the last year and a half? 0. Zip. So maybe the one exhaustion top we do make is a fairly significant top, and we do a little bit of a deeper pullback, but I really don't think so. And the thing that everybody forgets is we just did a significant pullback. We just did a 38% retrace. So for example, if we were to do that again, if we were to do another one of these, 38% retrace, you would be talking about pulling back to 1565. Okay? I think that if you're a bear, you're going to need to be satisfied with a 38% retrace of the smaller move, 1647. And I don't think there's a bear out there right now that wouldn't take that. But I think you need to temper your expectations because the market just isn't moving that much. So, and if you're a bull, you want to get over 05, you want to get into 08, 13, you get up into 20, you get into 20 to 23, you better be taking some profits because you're just about out of time on that one. Okay, so don't get chopped up in this slow stuff. Okay, I'd like to tell you that the markets are going to be incredibly exciting every day, but they're not. It's August. Okay, and today was a complete snoozer. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. Have a fantastic night. Pre-market webcast in the morning. Check out the website. Check out the chat room. And I will talk to everybody in the morning. Trade them well.